start recording, and here we have today's our class number 9, and this is today's topic. Today, we will know present simple and continuous for questions and answers. So at the end of this class, you will know the difference between simple present and present continuous. This is pretty easy. So this is today's warm-up activity. I will choose one of you to say 3 verbs. So I will choose Franciani. Are you there?
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
A verb,
Three. Three verbs.
3 verbs. Talk, sleep, and eat.
Great. Really good. And just be careful, it is not a sleep, it is sleep. Okay? We don't say the a before the s sound. Sleep.
Sleep.
Great. Now,
Okay.
Francini, can you please choose another student to do the same activity?
Angelica.
Angelica, are you there?
Hi, teacher.
Can you say
3 verbs.
3 verbs,
Run,
please?
drink, and drink.
That's great. Now, can you choose another student, please?
Andrea.
Andrea, are you there?
Yes. Read, dance, and eat.
Awesome. Now, Andrea, can you choose another student, and that would be the last one?
Yes. Daniela. Hi.
Hi.
I don't know. Study. Right, and
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last one. Can you repeat that?
dance. I know a student. 3 verbs. Yeah, I already said so. Say all of them.
So, drive. You said drive?
It was study, drive, and dance.
Stunning, drive, and dance. Really good. So, remember, verbs are the ones that express an action. For example, play, sleep, eat, repeat, speak, understand, and follow. So, well, here we have one of today's topic, and it is simple present. You already, or you have already mastered this verbal tense, and remember, we can call this verbal tense the simple present, present simple, or present indefinite. It is the same. And here we have some applications or usages of this topic. An action or event that takes place habitually. And this is the extremely important word for this verbal tense. Habitually. Habitually. Simple present, habitually. So we use it to remark habits, facts, abilities, and repeated actions. But here we have another use. Okay, we can use simple present to refer to a future event. So how is this possible? How can we use simple present, which is a verbal tense, in present to talk about a future event? So well, it is not um, as easy as it is as you might. Okay, in this case, if you want to refer simple present to a future event, you will need always a time reference for the future. Okay, for example, I leave to Germany at 7 o'clock. So here we have the time reference for the future, 7 o'clock. Okay, so if you only say I leave to Germany, it does make sense. Okay, you need to add the time reference for the future at 7 o'clock. Um, so here we need to imagine that we are maybe the day before. and we are saying this at 7 o'clock, okay? Or maybe it is the same day, but we are in the morning and this is 7 o'clock, but in the evening, so it is a time reference for the future. And here we have another example. Her birthday falls on a Friday. So here, if we imagine that we are, for example, on Monday, so Friday would be a time reference for the future. So this is how we use this verbal tense for future events. Now, the important thing with this verbal tense is that you need to master this one, okay? This application. We use simple present with habits or to events that takes place habitually, okay? But the thing is, I would like you to know that it can also be used for future, okay? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher, it is clear.
Awesome. Now, here we have the other verbal tense, present continuous. It is also called the present continuous, the present progressive, or present imperfect. Now, this verbal tense is used to describe a temporary activity or situation. So, this is the important word for this verbal tense, temporary. Okay, so here we have more applications to describe something that is happening at the exact moment of speech. So that is also temporary. Okay, it's happening at the moment and it will end maybe um, some after a few minutes. Okay, so the boy is laughing. It's happening at the exact moment, but this is temporary. Okay, he is not going to be laughing all day. Now, this is important part. Temporary. Present continuous. Temporary. Now, we can also use this verbal tense for future events, but we need to add a time reference for the future, as in the verbal tense. The verbal tense I already explained. You need to add a time reference for the future. For example, next week or tonight. Okay, we use it with future events when we are 1,000% sure, and it is 1 week tops. Okay, no more than 1 week, because after 1 week, I mean 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months, many things can happen. So it will be not 1,000% sure. So what are you doing next week? It is closer, okay? Not saying 1 month, because it is 1 week tops next week. So we are sure that we are going to do something next week. We have already planified that. Or they are meeting Sarah tonight. That means they already know, Sarah already knows they are going to meet this night. Okay? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. So here we have more. Well, here we have like a short summary of all the applications, and we have some more applications. For example, expressing annoying habits, including always, for present continuous. For example, forgetting. You are always forgetting to pay the bills, or to indicate present habits. The birds return to the island every morning. So I will choose one of you to read the examples. I will choose Miguel. Can you read, please?
Yes, teacher. Present simple and present continuous express general truths. It rarely rains in the desert. Indicate present habits. The birds return to the island every morning. Express timetable event. The plane to London take off at 6:30 a.m. Indicate permanent states. I like the new James Bond film. Describe action happening now. She's reading a newspaper upstairs. Express annoying habits plus always. You're always forgetting to pay the bills. Describe future arrangements. She's getting married on 3rd November. Express temporary states. She's working at the museum until the end of this month.
Awesome job. Really good job, Miguel. Just be careful with the pronunciations of just words. This is annoying, annoying, and this is arrangements, arrangements. Great. Really good job. Okay, students, you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, so here we have the structures for simple present, for making affirmative sentences and negative sentences. I think you already know this, but remember, with affirmative sentences, well, with all the sentences or all the types, affirmative, negative, and interrogatives, you need to focus on the noun. If the noun is I, you, we, or they, we only use the verb. For example, they watch. And if the noun is he, she, or it, we have to be careful because we need to add an s at the end. So, for example, she only eats. Now, with negative sentences and questions, we use don't and doesn't. And after that, we use the verb in the basic form of the infinitive. For example, they do not want or it doesn't hear. For questions, remember it is the same, but we use the auxiliary in first position. Do you have any questions?
No.
Great. Now with present continuous, we use the verb be and the verb plus the verb in gerund form, and that is all. Remember, if you are making a negative sentence, you need to use the negative form of the verb be, and if you are making questions, you need to change the position or to switch the position of the verb be and the noun, and that is all. Pretty easy, right? Is this clear?
Yes.
Awesome. Now here we have some sentences. So here you will need to complete them, or well, here you will need to choose the right form of the verb. So remember you have to be careful with the noun. If it is he, she, or it, you need to add an s. For example, Bob always drinks tea in the morning. And if it is I, you, we, or they, you have to use this way, drink. Or if it is a question or negative sentences, use do or does, depending on the noun. So I will choose one of you. I will choose Angelica Hernandez. Can you do from number 2 to number 5, please?
Okay. What does she likes? My sister doesn't play tennis. They often visit their grandparents at weekends. We sometimes go to the ice rink.
You got it. Really good job. Just be careful with the number 2 because you said, what does she likes. Okay, so here we don't need to add an s at the end of the verb because we have the auxiliary. And let's remember here, when we have the auxiliary, the verb remains in the basic form. So for example, does Jack play? Basic form. It is not does Jack plays. That is not correct. Okay, it is like the auxiliary absorbs the s at the end. You got it? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. So now I will choose Natalia. Can you do from number 6 to number 8? Natalia, are you there? Okay, I think she is not there, so let's pass to Angela.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, can you do for number 6 to number 8, please?
Yes. Where do your parents come from? Do you want to go home? I don't watch television
That's great.
after school.
It is correct. Really good. Now, here in the right side, you need to complete by using the verb between brackets and remember the appropriate form of the structure. You have to focus on the noun. Remember, depending on the noun, you're using do or does. So I will choose Luiraima. Can you do number 1 and 2?
¿Cuál?
Number 1 and 2.
Who does Sally visit in Spain? Who does Sally visit in Spain? She visits her aunt and uncle. And does Tom go to school by bus? No, he doesn't. He goes to school on foot.
That's great. Really good job, Juraima. It was amazing. Just be careful with the pronunciation of this one. This is Spain. Okay?
Spain. Okay, Spain.
Awesome.
Oh, good. Okay, thanks.
Now let's pass to Carlos. Can you do number 3 and 4?
Number 3 and 4. What is she watching on TV? She's watching the news, but she's not watching soap operas.
That's good.
That was right.
Really good job. But remember, it is present simple. It was amazing if it were present continuous, ¿ok? Existe perfecto en present continuous, pero se me olvidó hacer énfasis aquí. Esto es present simple. Es porque después sí tendremos una con continuous, ¿ok?
Okay, let me correct that. The trick one. What is she watch on TV? She's watched the news, but she's not watched. No, doesn't sound right.
Yes, because you are mixing continuous. Remember, with the simple, we use do or does, okay? Or well, in this case, don't, doesn't for questions, do or does. In this case, we have a she, so we use does. Does plus verb in basic form. For example, does she like?
Okay.
Does she
watch on TV? Does she watch on TV?
It's good. Now, what about this one? She.
She does watch the news, but she doesn't watch soap operas.
Great job, it was amazing. She doesn't watch soap operas. Just be careful with this one. She does watch is not correct because for affirmative sentences we never use the auxiliary does. Okay? Here we have the example.
Okay,
Para las afirmativas agregamos la S. ¿Ok?
okay,
Y no utilizamos el auxiliar. El auxiliar solamente para negativas y preguntas. Sí, negativas y preguntas. Entonces, here we have question, perfect. It has does. What does? Here we have negative. It's great. It has does. She doesn't watch. It is great. But here, she affirmative.
she watch the news, but she doesn't watch soap operas.
That's good. Just be careful. Remember, acuérdate de hacer énfasis en la pronunciación de la S. Watches. Watches.
Watches.
It's good.
Okay.
Great. Now, can you do number 4?
Okay. Do they like swimming? Yes, they do, but they don't like running. They doesn't like running. They don't like running.
You got it. It is they don't. Really good. Now, can you do number 5 too? Carlos?
When do you go to a football match? I do go to a football match on Sundays.
Okay, let's take a look. I do go. Let's
do
take a
go.
look. If we have simple present, remember we only use do or does for negative sentences or questions. So,
Okay.
entonces esta como es afirmativa, solo hay que agregar el verbo, ¿ok? No se le
Okay.
agrega el do. En afirmativa nunca utilizamos el do o el does. Hay personas que lo dicen, pero no es lo gramaticalmente correcto. Entonces algunos estudiantes lo oyen y empiezan a creer que es que eso está bien, pero no. O sea, se les confunde la gramática.
Okay.
El do y does siempre para negativas y preguntas.
Y
Afirmativas,
preguntas.
afirmativas nunca lleva el do y el does, ¿ok? Al menos no como auxiliares. No como auxiliares.
Okay.
Entonces, aquí está como es con you y con I, es mucho más fácil porque no hay que agregarles S. Entonces solamente hay que colocar el verbo y ya, sin el do. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Para la afirmativa. Can you try it?
I go to a football match on Sundays.
That's great. I go to a football match on Sundays. And this is, when do you go to a football match? Because this is a question, so we have to use do. It's good. Now, and ok, lo que les estaba diciendo, hay personas que normalmente a la hora de hablar, o sea, de tener una conversación con alguien y quieren hacer énfasis como que sí, yo como si yo hice eso. Es como que, yes, I do play. Es como si yo jugué. O bueno, yo juego. Como que yo juego. Pero hacer énfasis en que de verdad juega. O sea, que juega muy bien, una cosa así. Entonces, para hacer énfasis en eso en una conversación, sí dirían I do play. Pero no es lo gramaticalmente correcto, ¿ok? Entonces, cuando digan eso, no crean que es así siempre. Solamente personas haciendo énfasis. You get it? También se puede utilizar con el did. Do you know that? ¿Ya sabían eso?
No.
Okay. So here we have more sentences, but here we have some blanks and we have some verbs in brackets. So here we need to complete these blanks by using present continuous. So remember, we need to use the verb be according to the noun, and after that we need to use the gerund form of this verb. So we need to add ing at the end of the verb. So let's take a look. If we have Maria, we have Maria is cooking dinner. Okay, so I will choose Andrea. Can you do from letter B to letter E, please?
E,
B to E.
B to E.
Yes.
Okay. Lily is reading a book. John and Susan are working. Father is walking in the garden. Peter and Judy are writing on the whiteboard.
It's good. Really good job. And students, be careful here. Don't forget the article, ¿ok? Aquí hay un error en la oración. A cargar el artículo. O hace Dios posesión.
Father.
My father. My father.
Okay.
Your father. Okay. And the possessive adjective. So now let's pass to Eric. Can you do for letter F to letter J, please? Eric, are you there? Okay, I think he is not there. So let's pass to Daniela.
Teacher, sorry.
¿Así estás?
Yes.
Okay.
Letter F.
Yes.
My mother prepares dinner. The
Okay.
teacher writes. Present continuum.
Yes, please.
Okay. My mother preparing dinner. The teacher writing in his notebook. Anna washing the dishes. My friends watching television. Helen diving in the sea.
That's good. Really good job. Just be careful. Let's check. You said noun plus verb in gerund form. That part is correct. But it remains the verb be. You forgot to add the verb be. Yes. So, for example, Lily is reading. Okay, so here we have.
Of course.
Can you try?
Sorry, my mother is preparing dinner. The teacher is writing in his notebook. Anna is washing the dishes. My friend is watching the TV. Helen is diving in the sea.
That's good.
I don't know.
It is C.
See.
You got it. Really good. Just be careful with the pronunciation of this one. This is the verb dive. So here we have diving in the sea.
Okay.
And be careful with this one. It is not my friend is. It is my friends. Plural. Are. You're right. So, can you repeat this one?
My friends are
Okay.
watching TV.
Watching TV. Really good job. Amazing.
Sorry,
job,
teacher.
Eric. No worries. It was amazing. Really good. Now let's pass to Angel. Daniela. Can you do for number 1?
Still with the present continuous.
Yes, this is present continuous too.
The from 1 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. We are flying to Paris on Tuesday evening. Okay. No, I'm not going out on Saturday. I'm staying at home. Team is playing football at 6:30 tomorrow. Um, are they having a meeting on Thursday? Yes, they are. My father is seeing a dentist on Friday afternoon.
It's good. Amazing job, Daniela. Just be careful with this one. This is afternoon. Stressed syllable noon.
Okay,
Amazing.
thank you.
Anytime. Now let's pass to you, Franciani. Can you do for number 6 to number 10, please?
Number 6, teacher.
Yes, from 6 to 10.
Um, what time is Ben having lunch with Monica?
Good.
They are booking the room next Monday. I'm visiting my grandmother tomorrow morning. Are I don't know. I don't know here.
Here you can use you.
You
Yes.
are you meeting Samantha tonight?
It's good. It's good.
Steve is having his party next Saturday.
It's good. Amazing job. Really good. Okay. Students, be careful here. Here we have birthday. Don't forget the day of birthday. Okay? Don't forget the letter D in this word. And did you know this? The verb book. Book normalmente lo vemos como libro, pero también eso es cuando lo vemos como un noun, ¿ok? Pero también puede utilizarse como un verbo, que significa registrar, o algunas personas dirían buquear. Puede ser como para registrarse en un hotel o en un evento. Ellos dicen, ok, puedes registrarme. Entonces, yes, we are booking. You got it? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now here we have a short paragraph, and you need to complete it using simple present or present continuous, depending on the context. So you have to be really careful. Remember, we use simple present with habits or events that happen habitually. Okay, this is the important word. Remember always. Let's go back here. Simple present, habitually. Present continuous, temporary. This is the main difference between these two verbal tenses. So that would need you to complete this mixed paragraph. So let's start with Angelica. Can you do from Mrs. White's to Liverpool? Angelica Hernandez. Are you there?
Sorry, teacher, my internet is falling. I didn't listen.
Okay, here we have like a mixed paragraph, because here you will need to complete by using simple present or present continuous. So you have to be really careful, because Yeah, remember that we use simple present with things that happen habitually, and present continuous with temporary things. So depending on the context, you would say simple present or present continuous. So I would need you to complete the blanks between Mrs. White's and Liverpool. Can you try?
Okay. To Mr. ¿Hasta dónde?
Liverpool. Only 3 blanks.
Okay. Mr. White needs Sophie. Is staying with the White for a few days. Sophie is living and study in Liverpool.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at the context. Here we have Mrs. White's niece Sophie is staying. That's amazing. Really good job. Because with the Whites for a few days, this for a few days means that it is temporary. So it is correct using present continuous here is staying. Now here we have Sophie in Liverpool. Live, study in Liverpool. So this is something that is habitually for her. So
Habit.
it is a habit. Yes, this is a fact. Okay, this is normal in her life. So for this particular 2 blanks, we need to use simple present because it is habitually.
Okay. It will be Sophie does live and study in Liverpool.
Okay, that's great. Just be careful. Remember that we never use does with affirmative sentences.
For affirmative.
Affirmative never
So Sophie live.
use does. Okay? Solo utilizamos does para negativas y preguntas. Para las afirmativas, solo podemos agregarle la S al final si es he, she or it. Y si es I, you, we or they, solo colocamos el verbo y más nada. ¿Ok? Entonces en este caso tenemos una she, porque estamos hablando de Sophie.
Sophie.
Entonces si, aquí sí hay que agregarle la S a ambas. ¿Ok? So can you try?
Sophie lives and study in Liverpool.
That's good. Acuérdate de hacerle énfasis a la pronunciación de la S. Studies in Liverpool.
Studies. Okay.
That's great. Amazing job. Sophie lives and studies in Liverpool. Great. Amazing job, Angelica. Now let's pass to Miguel. Can you do from but to sightseeing?
But she's enjoying her midterm break in London at the moment. She plans to do some serious shopping and sightseeing.
You good. That's it. Great job. Is enjoying midterm break because this is temporary, and she plans because this is something that she usually does. Okay, so she plans to do some serious shopping and sightseeing. Aquí algunas personas podrían decir también, y sería válido también, de hecho yo lo veo así, she is planning, ¿okay? Porque ella está planeando debido a una razón que es temporal, que es el viaje. ¿Okay? Entonces ya por el momento es algo que es temporary, she is planning to do some serious shopping and sightseeing. Okay? So continuous and continuous. You got it, Miguel?
The teacher, because that situation is linking with the before sentence.
You're right.
Oh, she's enjoying her midterm break in London at the moment. She's planning to do some serious shopping at sightseeing.
And sightseeing, really good. Okay, students, do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Great. So here we have another paragraph that we need to complete. So now I will choose Angela.
Yes, teacher.
Can you do from Mrs. White's son to from here, from France?
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Whiteson Arnold doesn't like shopping, but he loves hanging out with friends.
That's great. Doesn't like, but he loves. That's great. Now let's pass to Luiraima. Can you do from they usually to basketball?
They usually go to the park where they play football and basketball.
That's great. Really good. Go and play. Now let's pass to Carlos. Can you do this one from today to skateboard? Well, from today to he something. Carlos, are you there?
I'm here. Sorry, what I need to say
From today to the end.
today? Okay. Today, however, Arnold is not playing football or basketball. He's skateboarding or skating.
Yeah, skateboarding. It's good. And it's skating is also correct. Really good.
Okay.
So it is correct. Arnold is playing or he is skateboarding because today, however, so this is not the thing that is habitually. This is temporary, okay? Only for today. So this is why we use present continuous for this. Two blanks. And for this order blanks, this four blanks, we use present simple because he doesn't like, he loves, he go, he usually go, and plays is something that is and play is something that is habitual for him. It is habit for him. Is this clear?
Okay.
Okay. So now let's pass to here. We have some questions. So I will choose Andrea. Can you answer the question number 1, please? Andrea, are you there? Okay, I think she is not there, so let's pass to Eric. Eric, are you there?
No, teacher. Eric is absent.
He has gone. Okay. Now let's pass to Daniela. Is she there? Daniela Hernandez. He isn't there too.
No, teacher. Daniela's
Has left too.
gone. Yeah.
Now let's pass to Franciani.
I'm here, teacher.
Can you answer the number 1, please?
What are you doing on Saturday? On Saturday, I work and I play tennis.
It's good. Great job. Now let's pass to Angelica. Angelica, are you there? Angelica Hernandez. Okay, I think she is not there, so let's pass to Miguel. Can you answer the number 2, please?
Number 2, what do you do on your weekend? In I usually work. In the morning, I'm going to. In the morning, I'm going to the office. All day I work. For example, on Thursday, I work in my house only Thursday. And on Friday, I'm going to do the office too, but only midday.
Okay, that's great. Really good, Miguel. Now let's pass to Angela. Can you answer the number 3, please? Okay, I think yes. Okay.
I'm not working.
So you don't work? So do you study or?
No, I'm not working right now.
So let's answer the number 4. Where do you go to the cinema?
Where I, you know, like, I am going to, let me say, I don't know the question.
And remember that you can use usually, so you can say I usually go.
I usually go to Solon Cinema
That's good.
or
That's
Líder.
great. A leader, that's great. Now let's pass to Luiraima. Can you answer the number 3, please?
Where do you work?
Mm-hmm.
I work in a firm, geothermal firm, geothermal firm. Or I am working. No, I work. I work because it's present simple. It's
It is
habit,
correct.
no?
It is a habit, right?
Yes. I work at a geothermal business.
Business, you're
I
right.
don't know.
Business. Or field,
Yes.
que es como campo.
Yeah, awesome. O firma, ¿cómo se dice firma? Empresa.
Empresa sería business.
Business, okay.
Sí. It's good. Great job. Now let's pass to Carlos Peña. Can you answer the number 1, please?
What are you doing on Saturday? Well, this Saturday I need to organize it because I want to go to the gym in the morning. I don't know. Maybe trying to find a job or looking for something to do that day.
That's good. Really good job. And just be careful, it is organized, okay?
Organize.
You got it. Really good. So, old students, here we have some sentences that I am going to read, and you're going to say if they are true or false and why. So, we use present continuous to talk about routines Is this true or false?
False.
It's false.
No, false. It's false.
It's false. Correct. Why?
Because we use usually present being used in showing
Temporary situation.
is still going in the present.
Okay, because routines are like habits. So with habits, we use present simple. You're right. Now, what about this one? We only use present continuous to talk about future plans. Is it true or false? We only is the word only.
Only, only no, because you use future too.
That's great. It is correct because we have older verbal tenses for exclusively for the future. So we also have will, going to, even we can use simple present with a time reference for the future. That's great. So let me stop recording.